Hi everyone, it's Jeanette. I'm just coming on to show you a new project that I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to be using this piece of cardboard. I've cut it so that it can actually go and wrap around, or it may be that I cut that off and just have it open. The jury's out still with that, so that is, we'll cover that together, or I might do it off camera and show you, talk you through what I did. These are the papers that I'm going to use, and let me just put the handle of my phone, I hope I don't knock you too much, is just hanging down and annoying me. Okay. So I've got some straw paper of Rachel's. A lot of this ephemera stuff is from Rachel. I got some ephemera packs. You probably saw the video. So there's this paper, and it's absolutely beautiful. Got no idea, I'm sorry, of what it is. Let me just take that one out too. It will in Italian, so anyway, old paper, and it just feels amazing. This is copy dyed paper that I did, and surprisingly enough, I used the method that Rachel did when she put them in a big bucket thing, and yeah, so it's even more like Rachel's. Okay, let me just get that in camera there. Probably won't see it all, but this is some handmade paper. It's got little leaves in it. I've got no idea where I got it from again, gifted to me somewhere. This is tissue paper that I've printed one of Rachel's old letters onto in her kit, where she's got all these old letters that and I'll put the link below to the to where I got everything. A vintage book page. This is graph paper from Rachel. It's all recycled. Another book page from Rachel. I think it just went okay, really nicely with this. Another book page, and I'm assuming, which you should never assume, should you, that it's Italian. This is from one of her kits, and from her doily kit, another beautiful piece of writing paper. This one actually came from I got it from Carolyn at Rosella and Roses here in Australia. And then some more tea-dyed coffee-dyed paper, some more of the straw paper, some graph paper, tea-dyed, a book page from Rachel, another one of her digi-kits that I've sort of done on both sides. This came from Nat Williams, I think. I think she sent it in a little bit of a happy mail, and I thought it was really special, and I thought, well, it needs to go in a special album. So more of my coffee dyed paper, not quite as dark as the other one. This is some of Rachel's collage paper, and this one I don't think is Rachel's, but it might be. I can't remember, I'm sorry. I'm getting more like Rachel, aren't I? She can't remember, I can't remember. It must be an Aussie thing. This is actually written in English, but it is so old. It's just amazing. The paper just feels like it's been handmade. So that's there. Some more of Rachel's paper. Digi-kit and another piece. And this is another page from the one that's was in first. This I think I got from Nat Williams as well. It's a travel expense log. Another digi-kit here. This one, De France, 1645. Now whether that's, I don't think it would be the age of the paper, although having said that, it feels amazing. And then this is from a book called, oh, yeah, sorry. A Victorian flower album, and it's just got some magnificent flowers in it. I just cut them out, and so I'll probably be fussy cutting some of these to pop into, do up the pages. I don't want to do up too much because I really would like the recipient to be able to make it their own, but I will be including lots of ephemera that I have made that can be either used in this journal or in another journal that they want to do for themselves. And I will be making this Midori style so that all of these pages can be taken out and you can use them however you want. Like I said, as make this your journal, or deconstruct it and make another journal. So these are all the flip side of the ones that came first. So they're all the papers that I've popped in there, and so I'll pop those aside. I think they're just beautiful. Now, if this book were to be yours, bit of a question, if you can answer. I have some, you've got the book page that is real ephemera, vintage, and these are vintage. They're the promissory notes that Rachel put in a pack. Now, if you were receiving this, would you like those just left as they are, or would you, Rachel actually made them, and how did she do it? Like that, I think it was, and she had vellum here and decorated, and that was slipped onto a page. So this one's got, you know, it's got the beautiful bits there. Yeah, so I'm torn. I don't know whether I would, I think if I were to receive it, I would like to have it so that I could decide whether I wanted to hoard or, you know, have them made into ephemera for me. So there'll be 3 of those, whether they go in or not. I've got some, just a couple of these have been dyed on tea-dyed paper and just popped in. So these will probably just be folded up and popped into a pocket. And then there'll be a couple of other little bits because I did get quite a bit from Rachel. But I want to keep some of them, you know, a surprise sort of thing for whoever wants to get it, wants it. So I'll be putting little bits in like this. This is a little pocket. It's just 2 tags popped together, and I've got the side tuck here, little eyelet there, and a little journaling card in there. I made that the other day. This one is just a pocket made of pocket-dyed paper. I've got a sticker on there of a bird. It's on the digital letters. And then I just layered 3 pieces. This is some German writing book page. And I will put a tag in here and 1 or perhaps 2 in there. And that will probably be glued to a page, or see, I don't want to glue stuff to a page, so I might just like to the pages, because that way you can do whatever you like. This I have made with one of the letters. It's a digital, one of the digital downloads, and it's one of Wendy's. You can use that to journal on. I haven't yet did I do this one? One of them I put the, yeah, I put the tea-dyed paper in there, and that's a hidden journaling spot. That folds up, that just tucks into the pocket at the front, and you can put a tag in there and one in here. So we'll just put that one aside. And I did make one for the journal, so that's got a tag there and a tag there, and then this opens up like that. And this is William Morris wallpaper digital kit, and we've got a problem, Houston. I might have to, I thought I did that all in one piece, but I obviously didn't. You know what thought did, hey? So I might have to put some washi perhaps across there just to reinforce it as it folds up there. But yeah, you've got your journaling on there, and you've got your pocket. You've got two tags that go into the pocket, so they will be definitely going into the journal. I made for a challenge the other day a couple of little envelopes, and they'll be going in there as these are with the tissue paper, and it's got the writing on it. This one's been stamped on the back. It's got some book page, some German book page on there. A couple of little stamps that I'd made and then just stamped on them. Excuse me, my throat is, I didn't sleep last night. I had to wait till 4 o'clock. I just could not sleep. Peter's machine was going whoosh and whoosh and whoosh. So I'm a bit hoarse this morning. Yeah, so I just zhushed them up a bit, and they'll all open up, and you can have journaling space on the inside. And I think this one I might have glued, yeah, because this I actually put a piece of paper in there, so it didn't look too busy, just as a the tissue paper, you know, front and back with nothing in there. So, but the others will have some. And if I can get my act together again, I was playing with some wax seals, and I did a wax seal for that one. So I might see if I can play and get some wax seals going for those. It was quite fun. It was the first time I'd ever done it, so it was, yeah, so they will be going in there as well. I did, the other day, I did a tutorial on it. These little bookmarks. And you have 3, 4, 5 journaling spots. So you've got one here, this one in here, that one goes in the, like that one goes in there, I got them in the right spot, and that one goes in there. So there was 3 of those, but I think I'll pop that one into there. This little box I've just made, and I've just got clusters, envelopes, all sorts of bits in here. So I haven't got any clusters at the moment. I did this the other day and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. Oops, I'm up the wrong way. I don't think I'll pop that one in, but it's just an envelope. And I had some pieces left over of coffee dyed paper, so I just latticed it or wove it and then just decorated it up. But it's not 100%. Just a minute, just hold on. Okay, back again. And so now we've got some envelopes here. This one I quite like. I did it in the style Rachel did some journaling cards where she did her letters, vintage letters or antique letters in a digital kit. So I did that, and this is on a coffee dyed piece of paper. Just put some lace, some book page, and floral. This is I did have it sitting here a minute ago. It's a little piece of waxed paper that I did a couple of the letters, and I think that might actually be one in wax, and I just every now and again I'll just pop some of the numbers out and just use them as embellishments. This is just a strip of material that's been zigzagged onto a piece of cardstock, and then I wax sealed the back. Got a little spot there that I thought, oh, that can stay, it's a bit different. And then I've just put one of the letters I've just folded up in a DigiKit, so you can read that, and you can also journal on that, so that will go in there as well. There's another one that I did. I'm using this one with the blue on it because there's bright colours in that journal, and that's also got a piece in there. I did some little library cards that Rachel had a tutorial, or she'd had craft with me or whatever it was, so we might just pop a couple of those in there. And here we go. These are fold over pockets, so I might use this one because I've actually used, whoops a daisy, so this will go in there, but it won't be stuck down, so to speak. So it's got a journaling card, and it's got a piece of the ephemera out of the digital kit. Oh, I thought it had a date, but it obviously hasn't. Oh yeah, that's a 1910, but they are digital kits, so that goes in there. Let me get this out here. It opens up, and it's got two pockets, little piece of trim that I made. I've got it up here, I've done a few of them, and I just put it onto the back of cardstock, and then what do you call that? Ruffle, goodness me, ruffle it. Okay, so that was just to ruffle some of the digital paper. This is part of Rachel's tea dye paper digital kit, and I did all this messy sewing around it, and there's another little card that goes in there. This side is a piece of the digital paper ephemera, and I've just put a Tim Holtz wildflower there and a bit of collage, bit of blingy sari silk and lace, and then just a journaling card there as well. And then this is just a piece that I made with a ticket. That's I reckon it might be a Tracy label, and there's a bit of lace behind that, and that's Rachel's paper as well. So that would go into your journal, and let me just get this one out. For instance, you could do it over this way, just put it over a page like that, but it is really heavy, so I will probably do something that it can sit on either the front or the back cover in here. Okay, what else have we got in here? I thought I'll go through it with you, and you can see the method in my madness. These are little matchbook notebooks that I made up, and they just open up down here. Now I think it was Rachel, either Rachel or Tracy. That's got some of Susan Taylor Brown's eco dyed paper that I had a piece of, and I thought, well, that'll be nice to have as a journaling spot, or it can be used to use, you know what I mean. So that's that. And this is just a little collage that I did with some ribbon that I've got, an old vintage button, piece of tea-dyed paper, and some lace, Tracy labels and fussy cut birds. And it's just vintage book page, lined book page, and I've used the eco paper there, and a little ticket that I made quite a while ago now, but they all come in handy. And this is just stitched across here to hold it down, so we'll pop that one in there as a little bit different. This one's very similar, but just got smaller little offcuts in there, and so we'll pop that one back in. Paperclips I haven't done any as yet. Well, I think they're up in the other container. These are little booklets. Now I was looking at this one. This one is just a using the papers, and it's just a very, very plain and simple one. And I thought by putting a plain one in there, it can be tissed up a little bit. What's this one? Oh, that was just a piece of material that I'd stamped a ticket onto, and just a couple of other bits, and it's just paper. This one I made out of straw paper, and it's just goes. Let me get this out of the way for a second. So it folds down like that. So that's the basis of it. Okay, you fold those over, and you fold your piece up, and then you cut them out. You just take a little piece off here so that this can fold over and still look good. You can stick it all down, but I like the idea of it. Where did that one go? That way. You put in that way, and then these just go one in each side, and this has got the Avril twine. I think it looks beautiful. I love it. So any of these things, if I haven't made them before, if you want me to make do a tutorial on them for you, let me know, and we'll do that. And so that one's there, and I've done a little paper clip that I've curled the ends on. I love doing that, so that little one can go in there too. Okie dokie. We've done those. These are, now this is the one I was going to do. They're all just different. This one's just a 2 pocket on the back of a piece of, I think I used book page under there, and put coffee dyed on the back, music paper, a bird, and a bit of Hessian-y stuff, and one of those little circles that I've punched, bit of the green masking paper, and music paper, and another little bird down there. And then these are very simple tea dyed cards that I've just put some of that green waxed paper there, and a couple of birds, and I think they look rather cute. And that's the Avril twine again, so they can go in there, and that, and I've left it like that, so you can actually use it as a belly band if you want to. But, and then a little bird charm on there. We might put that one in. That's just a little owl tag, and it's very, very simple, that one. I love these. Rachel did them, and she did a little flip out with the little vellum pockets. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So we'll put that one in to give it a bit more colour. I was just looking at the pile and it needs a bit of colour. These are all journaling cards that I've done, and just basically I've cut these out of books, put them onto book page, as you can see, around the edges, and then onto it's packing paper that my doTERRA orders come in. So we'll put some of those in, but I'll do that as I go through with the journaling cards. When I find a spot that I need to put a journaling card, we will come back to this pile. I've also got botanicals from, I think these are from Tracy, that I've done up. There's some that I've just collaged. Actually, that one will definitely go because it's got that paper in there, so we'll work that one in somewhere. This is just a overtime card. I've just collaged a few little bits on there, and that can go in. What's this one? Beauty record card. So that's, we don't need that one in there. So these are all little cards that I've done with the script. So some of those will go in, and they've just all been fiddled around with to index cards, Rachel's doilies, Tracy labels. This one is alcohol ink that I'd played with and decided to use. A little tiny one I stuck some butterflies on to slot in somewhere. This is it's a creamy colour upholstery material, and I just stamped it with a crackle stamp. These are Makey stamps, and then I've got some butterflies, just something a little bit different. This one's on a book page that I've gessoed, and this is just a piece of calico that I stamped the butterflies on, and then did the ruffle. I stamped, this is a what do you call it, Makey stamp, and I wasn't sure whether I liked it or not, and I had that, and I was putting that there just to, so that one I'm not sure. I put them in, and then when, like now, I come out and I look and I think, no, I do like it more like that. But the jury's still out. So these cards will, some of them, depending on how we go and what we need. I've also got a couple of these which could look really nice in there. It's more, you might pop a couple of those in as something different. So, wow, I don't know that we'll be able to close the book. Now I did do a couple of these, and these have just got little pockets in them. So we'll see how we go, whether we need that. This one would look nice in there, but it's too big. It's got, you know, too many pockets. There's another one that I did with the Makey stamps, and that's done on baby white. And then I did the crackle stamp, and then just, it's on a little envelope thing. There's a pocket and another little pocket. So I probably need some pockets, but we might make those as we go. Don't need those. This book belongs to, got one of those. We might pop one of those in. This is music paper that I put a napkin onto. Card face that I did, and ready to go on the front of the card for like a greeting card, and that's your napkin. Did that in class. And the other is works in progress. So I'll leave it there. if you just let me know what is your preference. You know, if you were to receive, and look at this, it's never going to fit all in, is it? I'll have to have a little baggie to go with it, which normally happens with my videos, my journals. There's always a little baggie of something to go in. So there's all those little pieces, and there is some more. I've got the book pages in there, which are genuine vintage and antique, some of them. And then I've got these, which are vintage. I've got lots of digital kits that are of the antique papers. And there will be a few little surprises in there as well to make up. So I'll leave it there. The next video we'll go through the papers and see what ephemera we can slot into which pages, and see what works. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Until we meet next time, happy crafting, stay safe, and bye for now.